happen,
right,
where you don't have to drive through the snow.
Right.
I will give them this one day on like a holiday. It looks okay. But right now, from the looks of things, we are going to move right into our match. And, oh, is that Don? Did Don change his tag? Either way, we got DDP and Gelato versus MK Leo and Big Boss. Like we said before, Leo going with the Corrin. That's a really good option because Corrin has a frame trap machine, B, a lot of combo starters for Big Boss.
I feel like with Corrin, like you said, the long disjoints, that Nair is going to be so good at controlling so much stage pressure, especially in the center stage. You got big Rob floating around the stage as well, putting the lasers, the toys, but there's two Robs on either side of the team.
Yeah, it's like spin to win. When you have that much range coverage with those two Nairs, you have a lot going for you. But on the other side too, you have a very similar team combo. You have Rob and Sora. Sora's also another character who lines up a lot of combos. Good follow-up over on the left from Big Boss, I believe. Yes, that was. And that right there,
I like that.
We see that so often. Down throw into forward smash, sweet spotted every time. That's going to be a KO.
Yeah, just being able to find that sweet spot in the grab combos that can be so potent. I feel like grab combos are going to kind of elevate the play and kind of show why the gap is so big between Leo and Big Boss and these other players, because they can find these kill confirms reliably and extend the lead from there.
Yeah, I think a big thing with the way that they're playing too, simplicity is key right now. We're not seeing them go too crazy. Up air does finally find Big Boss and that Nair. He got sent up to the sky, so still in hit stun a bit in that position, and they were actually able to even it up.
Okay, down to party, putting the party for sure. Having a great time, trying to find anything he can. Sora, though, getting a little bit terrorized on the right side by Leo.
Yeah, I think that's what you want to separate. However, oh, wait a minute, we got the combos going, keeping that pressure up. DDP is, this is no slouch gameplay right now. He's playing very well. Their focus has been to get to the Rob.
But the down throw of their own, right? The combos.
He killed his own teammate. He tried to break it up, but he forgot about the grab armor, and he ended up hitting his own teammate. So DDP, small mistake, but they've been keeping it pretty even.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely holding their own in this first game. I feel like the first game is where you want to kind of feel each other out. You're definitely going to get a little bit scrappy, scrambly a bit in the start of a few stocks. But I feel like they're trying to really start take the wind out of their sails and see if they can actually kind of get their rhythm going. But not doing too bad, I would say.
No, and this is, again, the beginning of the day, too. Stress is on the line sometimes, and the nerves up on stream, but they've been playing well. Like, DDP and Gelato have been holding their own. The only thing is that Gelato has been getting covered pretty much every opportunity they can. MK Leo and Big Boss C, that's our big target. Yeah. That's our combo target. Let's force Sora to have to rush in because Sora has not the greatest approach tools. And there we go. Now you're facing a 4-stock deficit. Good counter, but better tech.
We were talking about how how good Rob can be in doubles, but I feel like Leo and Big Boss showed why Rob can be kind of bad. Rob is so huge, as as Pun always says, people like to meme about it. But because he's so big, he's getting covered by so much. Yeah. He can't move around the stage so freely if his partner's not able to let him move so quickly.
Yeah, and we see that the instant pin go ahead and take out that first game. You're very right on that. And another coupled up problem is that with Sora, everything Sora does is a pretty committal option in terms of jumping. He's very floaty. It takes a while to get up there sometimes. And when he does, it takes a while to get back down. So whatever your decision is, that's the committed decision you have made.
Right.
And if you made a mistake and you're out in disguise and you're away from MK Leo and Big Boss, that's their time to burst. They're like, oh, Sora's nowhere near to be found. That's the faster option. Let's go get the Rob because Rob's not going to be able to have anybody to combo break. However, they looked good in a lot of moments. They just need to get Gelato to stay away from them more often, maybe play more of a range game, and I think DDP taking the front, and it might work out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like letting the Rob kind of like jump in at first, kind of getting them kind of scrap back a bit. They're kind of getting pushed back too much. I feel like I said, Sora, if they can go a bit front, at the front, shall I say, and kind of extend their lead from their side instead of kind of letting Leo and Boss play their own game. Definitely be a more even side, I'd say. Yeah.
Which, of course, is way easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Like, we are building up as much faith as we can, but yeah, exactly. Like the main thing that at the end of the day is, for one, that is a very I don't say unfortunate often, but that is a very unfortunate Sonic Blade that's going to send them off and give up a stock early. Also, we see the switch to the Byleth, probably due to the stage, or Leo just felt like it. It could be that too.
For me, I feel like it's just kind of like I want to feel out the characters I can use in these early stages of the rounds of the day. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of options to pick from, and this option's turned right out already.
Oh my god, oh no, oh no. Already getting ripped out underneath the stage from that up B. DDP is trying to get in between a lot, but I feel like now we're looking at that separation anxiety, where they're trying so hard to get opening, even though you should be up front. It's putting them in more uncomfortable positions than they like.
Yeah, I feel like when you try to assume your role too much, you can kind of appear a bit too robotic, and I feel like they're not exactly the most static right now. and they're kind of getting exposed a little bit. But like you said, it's hard to talk about. It's hard to move like that when you're playing against, you know, top players like this. You just have to kind of, you know, understand and kind of like let the nerves settle.
And currently, I mean, Leo's he's been able to separate them so well, and the 1v1s are now being played, which is way more difficult. We're gonna see Gelato find his way back on and make an attempt, but as soon as Leo saw a mistake from Big Boss to try and get something going, he immediately shifted his target focus to go help his teammate. They've been swapping back and forth so well.
I feel like, you know, you need to do that. It sounds kind of simple, but like those type of things are like what kind of separates you. You need to be able to like find, okay, my partner's in trouble. I might scrap with you, but let me put my pride to the side and let me go to the other side.
If you're too busy doing your own thing on the other side and your partner's getting jumped and you could have stopped it the whole time, that's not good. Like, you should be able to know when it's right to shift. That, however, bro, they've been looking for this down air spike or shield break this whole time.
I feel like it's a lab set they've been doing in the hotel room. They're just trying to find it, you know what I mean? They want to showcase that on the stream. Just not getting a chance to do that, but they will keep looking for it.
See right there, you're trying to like chase too much and just wait for it to dodge away. But that is a big punish, at least on Big Boss. However, weird position for DDP. Now he has to deal with not a 4-stock, but a 5-stock deficit.
Okay.
3-stock deficit, okay.
Doable, honestly.
Hey, you know what? If you believe hard enough, anything's possible. Including Leo, he really wants this down there.
Fishing for a bit too hard, yeah.
There we go. Once again, that grab armor is going to go ahead and seal the deal. The first match of the day was MKLeo and Big Boss wasting no time whatsoever, putting on the big show and showing exactly why they're one of the most dangerous combos to deal with. But I did see some brilliant moments from DDP and Gelato. Like there were smart opportunities, but they weren't able to get much started because of how well they were able to separate them.